On March 5th, 2026, Anthropic, the company that created one of the frontier AI models, Claude, published a report titled Labor Market Impacts of AI, a New Measure and Early Evidence. This report is very important one to pay attention, especially for those of us who keep an eye on technology and AI. Anthropic is one of those important AI labs that are building this technology. Chances are this report hasn't reached you because it looks kind of highly technical. So it did not make the news as much as it should have. But what it contains is crucial for every student alongside all young and seasoned professionals. Because the finding in this report could fundamentally change how we plan our careers. There is a lot of fear right now that AI is going to take away jobs, but actually no one really knows the ground reality. AI may not be causing mass unemployment yet, but there is certainly a level of truth to the fears among AI eating away jobs. So, Anthropic set out to uncover exactly which jobs AI will truly impact and to what extent. They analyzed around 800 jobs in the US economy and broke each job down to the smaller component tasks. And for every single task, they asked two questions. Number one, can AI theoretically do this task? And number two, are people actually using Claude to do this task right now? A task was only considered covered by AI if the answer to both these questions was yes. First, the good news, AI cannot replace most jobs right now. For example, in the computer and math category alone, while AI can theoretically do 94% of the tasks, only 33% of the tasks are actually being done by AI in reality. Now for the alarming part. There are 10 top most exposed occupation in the world. Exposed means exposed to AI, meaning these are the jobs that have the highest risk of being covered by AI. First one, computer programming. 74.5% of computer programming is exposed. Customer service follows next with 70.1%. Data entry, 67.1% exposed. Medical record specialists, market research analysts, market specialists, sales representatives, financial and investment analysts, software quality testers, information security analysts and computer user support specialists, security analysts and computer user support specialists. The report is based mainly on the US occupational data and Claude uses data, but the implications of this report do not stop with US. India has built a massive white-collar aspiration around outsourced digital process-driven work. If you look closely at that list we just shared, it looks exactly like India's IT services, BPO, KPO and back office industry. For the last 2 to 3 decades, India has built a massive economy around outsourcing these exact formal jobs. This means Indian IT industry is incredibly overexposed to this risk Anthropic reports pointed to. This is alarming. To give you context, this industry contributes to 7.5% to India's GDP, accounts for $224 billion in exports and employs about 6 million people. give or take. Industry leaders are now echoing this reality too. Just in this February, even before this report came out, Infosys co-founder said, talent will have to deal with a world where writing code will not be the goal. It will be actually making AI work. Investor Vinod Khosla even predicted that within the next 5 years, the IT services and the BPO industries will almost vanish. And just look around. Many such industries are already evaporating with each day passing. For example, where did the medical transcription jobs go? So now, the hidden truth. Let's talk about age-driven unemployment. Here is where this report gets truly fascinating. So far, we haven't seen a massive wave of AI-driven unemployment. Not yet. But when you break the data down by age, a dark reality emerges. Companies aren't firing older employees, they are simply stopping the hiring of the freshers. For young workers aged 22 to 25, unemployment has increased by nearly 14%. A parallel study from Stanford University showed a 20% drop in hiring, especially for young software developers. Looking at India's BPO sector, in 22-23, the sector added 177,000 net new jobs. By 2024-25, that number plummeted to just 17,000, an 87% drop. Furthermore, India's top 5 IT companies reduced their overall headcounts for the first time in 25 years. That means the first danger may not be the people getting fired. You get the idea? The danger is actually more for the freshers and less experienced people who are trying to get into the workforce but can't. The door is not closing loudly, it is narrowing quietly. Why this matters more than the generic AI fear of AI is coming for your job? The Anthropic report is more useful because it gives us a way to think. It tells us to compare theoretical AI capability with observed AI usage. It tells us to separate automation from augmentation. It tells us to watch young worker hiring, not just unemployment and firing. For students and those who are about to enter the workforce in near future, this changes career planning. For parents, this changes how we guide our children. Do not ask which degree is safe. Instead, ask what tasks will this degree prepare my child to do? Are those tasks becoming AI assisted or AI automated? Can my child build projects with AI? Because in the AI era, just knowing how to give a prompt is not a skill anymore. Using AI as a search tool is also not a skill. Responsible, practical, verified use of AI that can produce something of value is the skill. Being able to think like an AI architect, being able to produce production quality products and solutions of the real world problems in this AI era is what makes one valuable. And this is a learnable skill. So what should a 16 to 18-year-old do? Well, if you are 16 to 18, this Anthropic report should change how you think about your career selection. Doing something from an average college is no longer a default safe choice. You must embrace technology, learn AI and machine learning regardless of whether you study arts, commerce or science. So what are the choices? Well, future-proof tech fields is a way to go, such as cloud computing, cybersecurity, semiconductor designs, robotics, or you can go to safe non-tech fields For example, medicine, law, chartered accountancy, and things of that nature. If you choose non-tech fields though, for your college, you should still spend time learning how AI is impacting your field of specialization. While those jobs will still be there, AI augmentation will still be a skill you cannot afford to ignore. Bottom line, learn AI and practice using AI in your field as well. AI is not optional no matter which field you choose for your degree. What should a college student and a fresh graduate do? If you are in your final years of college and or preparing for your first job, the old model was get a degree first, learn job skills after you get placed. Well, that model is becoming very risky very fast because beginner level tasks are exactly where AI can help companies reduce training time. So, you need proof of work before you ask for an opportunity. So, what do? Build small projects, create a portfolio, create your GitHub profile, start building your repository, a case study, a dashboard, a demo, a small automation or a set of automations, a research summary. Show that you are not just a degree holder. I mean, that's the bottom line. You have to show that you are not looking for training. You have to demonstrate that you can work in the new environment, in the new way, and you are well versed with AI. In the old market, a degree opened the door. In the new market though, proof of skill may open the door. It doesn't guarantee still, but it may open the door for you. This is exactly why our KGF Pathshala and the AI courses we have begun offering through KGF Pathshala matter. Because the problem today is not lack of AI tools. The problem is lack of structure. Students are confused, parents are anxious, professionals are postponing. Everyone has heard of AI, but very few people know how to use it seriously. KGF Pathshala is a structured learning community of people who want to learn, understand, and practice AI practically and responsibly in a systematic and continuous manner. We let our community members, students, and professionals who are part of our community to learn fundamentals, tools, workflows, verification habits, and project-based usage. You should know how to use AI for learning, research, writing, coding support, analysis, communication, automation, and last but not the least, just being productive 100-fold more. But more importantly, you should also know when not to trust AI. We also teach that. Learning AI is unlike traditional learning where you learn once and you are done learning. The key to learning AI in this era is that you should not learn alone. You should not learn once. So we build this community so we can provide a continuous education, a platform where you can keep learning. In this community, you ask questions, you see what others are building, you get direction, you stay consistent. That is why I am inviting students, parents, freshers, young professionals, and seasoned professionals alike to join KGF Pathshala and get started on your journey to AI mastery. If you want structured guidance, courses, community, and practical learning, join KGF Pathshala. The link is in the description.